Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to Mitchell and Webb conspiracy theories. Now this is not the first time that I've reacted to Mitchell and Webb. Of course we reacted to the Mitchell and Webb look, and it was the corner shop bit, and that was over a year ago. But overall I really love these two guys. I watched all of Peep Show on Patreon, and you know, David Mitchell, Alan Webb, who beats him, bro? Like, those two together are just they're so funny together. And I've seen them in so many other British shows and movies as well. So I've really enjoyed their presence in the British telly landscape, I guess you could say. And I hope you guys do too. So yeah, with that being said, hit the like button, hit subscribe, consider joining the Patreon so you can get access to all that different stuff, all that good stuff. Really would appreciate the support. And with that being said, let's get right into this.
So, as you know, we've just discovered that there are aliens because of that spaceship with aliens in that crashed, and they've got super advanced technology, and it's all massively frightening.
So, what's the plan?
Well, keep it all a complete secret from everybody if at all possible.
Yes, of course. Although, why?
Well, if everybody knew that there were aliens, they might try and help us research or defend against them.
Why don't we want that?
Just general sort of, well, it's nice to have secrets, isn't it?
Plus, the government is very keen that nobody should blame them for there being aliens.
Would people do that?
Well, they will when the aliens invade and they find out that we've known all along and could have been enlisting support all over the world in an effort to defend against them. There'll be hell to pay then, so...
Yeah, cross that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, let's keep the existence of aliens, which is in no way our fault, or, at this point, exclusively our problem, a complete secret.
How?
Well, we did catch a break there, actually. Fortunately, the aliens landed somewhere very remote, which is also a well-known top-secret army base.
Thank God for that. So we can hide away the dead aliens in that facility. We can also do an autopsy on them there and not tell anyone the results.
Yes, and just to make sure that nobody ever finds out, we should film it.
Agreed.
Is there any other...
Yo, this is really accurate though. Personally, I do think aliens exist. I don't think they've touched Earth yet, but they're out there. And the day they do, y'all probably won't be seeing any videos from me. I'll be hiding somewhere. Hell no, I'm not going near those aliens.
So that nobody ever finds out, we should film it.
Agreed.
Is there any other way that people can find out? I mean, between now and the alien invasion for which we'll leave the world unprepared.
Well, they do keep abducting people for weird sex.
Oh dear. Well, the compelling nature of the evidence those people are going to come back to Earth with is something we can do nothing about.
Yes, well, we'll just have to pray that by good fortune there continue to be no independent witnesses.
The other problem is that quite a few excellent black and white photographers have pictures of what can pretty much only be spaceships.
I hate to be a skeptic, but why are we doing any of this?
Well, it doesn't really make sense, does it? But it's just the sort of thing that generally governments do. So, we're all agreed that that's the best way to do it?
Absolutely. It's so simple. No messing around with poison-tipped umbrellas or snipers. We just get a chauffeur drunk.
Slightly drunk.
And assume that he'll crash the car.
Yeah. As long as we pay for a bunch of motorcycling photographers to harass him, I'm sure that'll happen.
And the good news is that only involves swearing another 15 or so people to perpetual silence.
Yes. Plus, people always die in car crashes, don't they?
Yes, always. And people who drive over the limit always crash. What we're organising here, my friends, is a watertight hit. My only worry is that it'll look so much like a murder that people will suspect.
Well, that is the risk we run by doing it this way. It will be totally obvious that it's an assassination, but remember what the Duke of Edinburgh said when he came in here to MI6 to give us our orders. I don't mind carrying the lifelong suspicion of murder on my shoulders, as long as you kill her in such a way that absolutely nothing can go wrong.
Induced tipsy car crash it'll have to be then. It simply can't fail. Unless she wears a seatbelt.
She won't. She's unprovably pregnant, remember? Women recently impregnated by the only man they've ever loved are notoriously slapdash about their personal safety.
So, Dart, you're our best troubleshooter. Is there anything that we've missed?
I've just got one little niggle. Why are we doing this?
Well, because Prince Philip told us to. It's well known that the nation's security services are still pretty much at the beck and call of the royal family. This is top priority. The IRA can do whatever they like this weekend, let me tell you.
And why is he doing it?
Well, because she's so popular. She's beautiful and everyone loves her. We need to kill her now so that people will go off her.
Of course.
I mean, just think about it. If she's left alive to age as gracefully as one can while bringing up the bastard grandchild of a delusional Egyptian businessman, then the public's just going to love her more and more.
You're quite right. As her appearance wrinkles and sags, and she occasionally makes a vacuous remark about something complicated, people's hatred for the rest of the royal family will only intensify.
Whereas, if she's dead, she'll be forgotten in a week.
Yes, of course. You've made me feel very naive.
Hello? Oh. Life imitating art, I suppose. Right. Well, thank you. Well, you can stand down, everyone. That all just happened by accident.
Well, don't tell Prince Philip. We'll still get our fee.
Wouldn't it be great to make everyone think we'd landed on the moon? That'd show the Soviets.
What would it show them?
Well,
This is a big conspiracy theory, too. I think we land on the moon, though. The moon's not that far. We'll see about Mars and all that. At least with humans. And living there. Colonizing Mars. Listen, I think we just need to stick on Earth. And if an asteroid hits Earth and the world ends, we had a good time while it lasted, right? I guess. It's pretty dark. My bad, guys.
that'd show the Soviets.
What would it show them?
Well, they'd think we'd landed on the moon and they'd be all afraid. Do this right and the Cold War could be over by 1971.
Why don't we just release the footage of the Mars landings?
No, it's vitally important that we keep the successful mission to Mars a secret. But I've got a hunch that if we pretend to have landed on the moon, that will be in some way intimidating.
Will people believe us?
Oh, I'm sure they will, to the extent that we won't even need to bother to pay much attention to detail with regard to flags and shadows and so on. Dart, you're the top spy in the Secret Service when it comes to misleading footage. What do you suggest?
Well, to start with, of course, we'll need to build a massive rocket.
Why? We're not actually going to the moon. Sorry, I thought that was the point. Have I got this wrong?
We'll need a massive rocket because the first question people will ask when we show them the footage of the moon will be, how did you get there? So we'll have to be able to say, we went in that massive rocket you saw.
So we're not actually going to make any kind of saving in terms of the cost of a massive rocket?
No, but we will be making a saving on the cost of actually going to the moon.
True. And what costs are involved in actually going to the moon?
Well, the main one, to be honest, is the massive rocket.
Any others?
Well, other than that, it's mainly catering.
So we'll make a saving on that.
Catering.
Well, no. In fact, it'll probably be more expensive to cater for an entire film crew for the duration of a shoot than it would be to feed 3 astronauts.
So, I'm just wondering, we'll still have to build the massive rocket capable of going to the moon.
We will have to do that, yes.
So I was just thinking, if we've built the moon rocket, might it not be cheaper to just pop to the moon and fake the footage there?
Fake the footage of the fake moon landing
I'm sorry, pop to the moon is the most British thing I've heard.
on the moon.
And fake the footage there?
Fake the footage of the fake moon landing on the moon. What if people found out?
That's a risk we're just going to have to take.
Alright, guys. That was Mitchell and Webb, Conspiracy Theories. I actually really enjoyed that. That was hilarious. I actually want you guys to comment. What is a conspiracy theory that you believe in? Doesn't have to be one of the ones shown in this video. But what is a conspiracy theory that you've always been like, that might be right? I'm not sure if I can think of any off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm not really too big of a conspiracy guy, but let me know in the comments. I'm always interested to see what you guys have to say. Hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next one.